The spiritual connection with these guys, it's very intense. They can get into your soul very easy. How our story actually started was in 1998 when this particular bird arrived at Sarvey Wildlife Care Center. And she came in covered in lice, completely emaciated, both wings broken. This one in one place, this wing here in 4 different places. She wasn't able to stand up or wouldn't stand up. So I would go in there and talk to her and tell her, come on, you got to stand up. If you're going to live, you got to be able to stand at some point in time. This went on for approximately 7 weeks. And at the end of that 7 weeks, it was decided if we're going to give her another week. And if she's not up and standing by then, she was going to be euthanized. 24 hours before she was supposed to be euthanized, I walked in that Thursday afternoon. And I walked around the corner as everybody's kind of smiling at me, you know, and it was one of those kind of days when I drove up there and I didn't want to go. I didn't want to have to face the fact of this bird being put down. So I went in there and there she was in the dowel cage, just standing up, kind of craning her neck. She heard me coming in, so she was like staring right at me when we came in there. Ain't that right, sweetie? Yeah. And right about in the spring of 2000, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I had to go through 8 months of chemotherapy. So we'd go for long walks around and stuff like that. And it took my mind off the cancer, and it gave me like an inner strength. It's kind of hard to quantify. And then on Thanksgiving of 2000, that Friday, I went in to do that was the last. I'd already been through 8 rounds, which was the max. That Monday, Linda and I went into the doctor's office, and we sat there, and he gave me the news that all the cancer was gone and I'm good to go for 3 months, you know. So it was a good day. We went home and I took her out of her flight and we walked out front to the top of the hill and there was just us out there. And many times she'll wrap this wing, she'll just drape it over here. She did that. And pretty soon I realized that this wing here was all the way around. I could feel these big feathers pressing in on my back, and she turned her beak and just put it on my nose. And I was completely engulfed in eagle wings. I don't know how long that lasted, because when that kind of thing happens, the world just kind of disappears.